And I'm pretty sure that Ed and Casey were completely nervous about the fact that I was going to have a microphone, have alcohol in me, and then be able to talk on top of having the microphone. For those that have known me, that's not a good thing to put all three of those together, especially on stage when it's not something about me to talk about. I ran into Mr. Manchester earlier this evening and we started talking. And we're going back and forth about our speeches and what we're going to say. And I'm thinking to myself, SOB, this guy is taking everything I want to say. And I actually wrote mine down. I sat there, I made an excuse, I left the little bar thing for a little bit, I wrote it down, I come down and started talking to this guy, I'm like, were you watching me? And then on top of it, I do a lot of driving and I was taking little voice notes to myself on my phone of what I was going to say to Ed. And up here, I had some good stuff from the bachelor party where about Ed and some of the things I'm not supposed to talk about. I was like, well, I can say that. And I realized, you know what? I'm not going to call it out on all of his little mishaps. I'm sure Casey's going to witness a lot of them. You should go forward. Those will be just for them too. But I want to say thank you, first of all, to the Manchesters and the Slaters. I mean, these two families have obviously done great work with their kids because from meeting Casey through Ed, she's an amazing woman. I mean, she's not a girl anymore. And knowing Ed through his parents, he suffered through his father and his lovely mother. And I say that with all love, Mr. Slater. The things you put me through as a young kid growing up, I will forever remember them and have to talk to my wife about. His mom's phenomenal. She fed me like I was a little skinny kid that needed to eat. But Mr. Manchester touched on some great things. Our generation has been phenomenally exposed to everything, and we're instant gratification. We've got stuff on our phones, we've got stuff on the internet. I mean, you name it, we can get it right now. But your marriage is not right now. It starts now, and it goes till death do you part. All right? And like you said, I mean, there's going to be times that, Casey, you're going to be wrong. I hate to admit it. And Ed, we all know that Ed, even though he's done some good things, he can be wrong a lot. All right? And through all that, it's going to be work. You're going to have to talk to each other. You're not going to agree. You're going to argue. You're going to be mad at each other. Ed's going to call me. You're going to call your ladies. And we're going to listen. But the key is to understand that you're not going to agree. There's going to be differences. You're going to talk about it. You're going to figure it out, and you're going to move forward. And that's what's important, is each day growing, becoming more, and stepping forward and building that relationship between you guys. And if I'm not here, and I haven't experienced it, maybe Gary has. Maybe your dad has. And maybe through us three men, we have no idea. let's just be honest. And Casey, Ed's going to do something, you're going to call your mom, and she's going to, well, that's what a guy does. All right? Through all that working and talking, Casey, you've got a great guy. I've known him since 6th grade. We've had bumps, and we've gotten past it. I mean, from his bowl haircut, where it looked like somebody put a bowl on his head and his mouth, a little razor. I got a picture of that stuff. We trade pictures from little kids. I got a picture of the bowl haircut. It's pretty classic. To having a case of beer when he came home for a break from the Army. It was, I mean, he's been there for me. I've been there for him. And he's going to be there for you. And to know whether your differences are alike or different, work through it. It's the important thing. You know, I kind of shot this. I wish you guys the best, honest to God. You guys are great people, and I've enjoyed in the last couple of years getting to know both of you and how you guys work together and complement each other. And I know that if you guys can make it through today and tomorrow, there's going to be a day after, and a day after that. Whether it's great, whether it's bad, you get through it. best for you guys, because you got two phenomenal examples of what can happen after years. And then after seeing what they've done, you're going to be in the same spot as they are, nothing but proud of your kids and where they're at. So I'd like you all to raise a glass real quick. And toast to Eddie Slater, the cheese grater, and his new wife, well, I'll leave that part off. The cheese grater. Cheers.
Cheers.